Morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning and I'm in Suzhou, China. I'm on top of my hostel right now. We have this amazing huge rooftop. First day in Suzhou, the Venice of the Orient as they call it. So expect lots of canals and boats and a beautiful little city. I need some coffee. Suzhou is this nice ancient city, not far from Shanghai, only about 30 minutes by high-speed train. It's over 2,500 years of history. The city was here 500 BC, and they built along the little rivers. It's part of the Yangtze Delta. It's just south of the Yangtze River, so it's very wetlands around here, flat stuff. What I notice is there's no huge skyscrapers around. They keep all the buildings very small here, which means these are actually pretty ancient areas that are just well preserved. It's a real ancient city. They're famous for their gardens and canals. That's what it comes down to. So I guess I'll go see some gardens. Usually not a fan of gardens, but today, this is a place to see a garden. Got some coffee, so I'm feeling alive again. I'm gonna go see some gardens. Hey guys, I'm about to enter the Suzhou Garden. It means lion forest garden. So about to go in there, see one of these famous gardens in this ancient city. It's starting to drizzle, even though it's a beautiful blue sky. Let's go see some beautiful flowers and stuff. Holy shit, it's a tourist trap for sure. This is the garden, a bunch of stones making this cool little path. I'm pretty lost right now, there's people above me. It's like a maze in here. Pretty cool. Whoa. Going through a tunnel. What the heck kind of garden is this? Oh, a nice warm tunnel here. In the middle of everything. Where is everybody? As you can tell, there's a lot of people out there taking pictures everywhere. Here we go. Interesting garden. I don't see any flowers. Check out that cool architecture. Apparently architecture like this comes from the Ming Dynasty. So people started building these gardens during the Ming Dynasty. Now it's starting to look like a real garden. Down here next to all these lilies, really big flowers that you can tell have just been growing very healthy over many years, just like the trees. Why are they all listening to what the baby has to say? Why is there a baby on the table? So I just exit the Lion Forest Temple. Right behind me, you exit right onto the street, smack in the middle of everything. I didn't spend any longer than 30 minutes in there, and it cost me 40 RMB to go see it, so it's up to you if you want to waste that money. Inside's basically just a big path of winding stone pathways that make like a maze that intertwine with the ancient buildings, and there's some flowers and some trees. So not really what I would call a garden, but it's an ancient garden, a place to relax, enjoy tea, and be very rich amongst a lot of poor people around you. So that's the basics of the garden. Pretty cool. It's the Qing and Ming dynasties. Cool different architecture. I didn't really see much of that. And basically looked like temples, but I didn't see any Buddhas. So I'm going to the next garden now. The next garden is like looks like a 3-minute walk from that last garden. so I gotta go see that. It's called the Humble Administrator's Garden, named humbly after himself, the humble administrator. Pretty ironic. You can tell before even going in that the Humble Administrator's Garden is going to be way bigger and better. Let's see how much a ticket is. Oh shit, looks like 90 RMB for one. Now I'm reconsidering, should I do it? Of course I gotta do it. I do it for you guys. But that right there, that's 90 RMB. That's like $13. I'm a little upset about that, guys. No, it'll be fine. We'll go see if it's pretty inside. It's supposed to be the best garden around, but it's still a garden. I'm gonna go there later, the real one. Now this garden is huge and pretty magnificent. So far seeing some cool architecture and lots of trees and flowers. I just learned about all the different types of gardens in China. You have royal gardens, private gardens, and classical gardens like this one and the Lion Forest Garden. Those are both classical private gardens. Common characteristic of the classical gardens or private gardens is the huge lily pads. As you can tell, this place has lots and lots of people, so that takes away from the experience. It's a good garden. It's bigger than the other one. So as far as gardens go, I think it's pretty good. I do see lots of tour guides, which I think is actually a good idea when it comes to gardens, because they give a lot of history about every building. Otherwise, they're just normal buildings that you don't know anything about. I'm exiting the Humble Administrator's Garden. This one also took me about 30 minutes. But like I said, this one costs 95 kwai to get in, but that includes a pretty big museum at the beginning. Overall thoughts. So for a garden, when it comes to rating a garden, giving a rating, the best a garden will ever get for me is 1 star. So we're going to use that as the scale. Since this garden was nice, big, and different than some gardens you would find in Beijing, like the Summer Palace, that's a royal garden. Very different than this private garden with all those lily pads and winding pathways into the ancient buildings. So it was a pretty cool experience. Quaint if there was no people. So overall I gotta give it 0.7 stars out of 1 star, because 1 star is the max. The Lion's Forest Garden, I'd probably give that 0.5 out of 1 star. So there you go. Once you exit, of course, they put you right into Souvenir City. / lots of snacks and stuff around. Pretty common walking streets here in China. Lots of silk in this city too, which is nothing new or special when it comes to Chinese souvenir streets. You do have lots of tea sets and clothing stores and little bakeries that you can also find in every walking street in China, so nothing special there. And this is why they call it the Venice of the Orient. You got the boats cruising around through these canals that are winding through these already winding streets. Pretty easy to get lost here, but cool to see the boats. I might go on a boat ride later. I hear it's pretty cheap. Oh, get there. Oh, get there. There you go. Straighten it up. There you go. I'm walking that way, so let's walk with these guys, or I can catch your boat real quick. Wait, a pool? That is so slanted. It's like the Tower of Pisa. Is that in Venice also? Is that in Italy?
Yeah, that's in Italy.
So like, Suzhou is the Italy of the Yuan. We got the Leaning Tower of Suzhou or whatever. We got the canals. Now I'm currently at the top of Tiger Hill in Suzhou. Behind me is that really tall building you just saw. But it was like 80 RMB to get into this nice park. Lots of trees and bamboo around. A beautiful park to walk up to the hill. And then once you're here, you just kind of enjoy the sight. I don't know what else to say about Tiger Hill, Suzhou. So yeah, that was Tiger Hill you saw there at the end. Now I'm back at my hostel, exactly where I started my day, on top of the roof, looking down at the city. What a great day. I went to 2 gardens and that hill, nothing really special. Actually, it wasn't great. It was just a normal day, a good day. Tonight gonna chill with some people I met at the hostel, maybe go out to a bar, maybe grab some dinner. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for another day in Suzhou, China. Peace, guys.